Do you know Romney's been working behind the scenes on the impeachment of this president? According to this piece, that Romney's been strategizing behind the scenes when the matter comes to the Senate, if and when it comes to the Senate on the trial. Did you know this? This is what Romney's doing. Romney's basically Hillary Clinton in drag. Romney is Hillary Clinton in drag. Romney hasn't gotten over the fact that he lost the presidency to Barack Milhouse Benito Obama, and how he blew off that third debate, how he ran such a lousy campaign, how all their software went poof on Election Day when they were trying to get out the vote. Romney blew it. Romney's embarrassed that he had visited Donald Trump at his place in New Jersey and was interviewing for Secretary of State, and Donald Trump didn't choose him. He's still furious about that. Can't believe that Donald Trump didn't choose him. He feels humiliated that he was turned away. And yet he sought Donald Trump's endorsement when he was running for the Senate in Utah. And he did seek to be Secretary of State under Donald Trump. But he's a very thin-skinned man. In the end, that's what he is. And now he wants to make nice with the media so the media can write wonderful pieces about him, so Chuck Todd can promote him and point to him as an independent thinking Republican who wants to clean up Donald Trump's mess, you know, that sort of thing. But Mitt Romney's actually working behind the scenes. This according to Vanity Fair. And of course, they don't lie over there. He's working behind the scenes on the Trump impeachment, and should that impeachment reach the Senate, because he wants to take out Donald Trump. He wants to take out Donald Trump. I'll be right back. Official told me even Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said last week that he would be forced to hold a Senate trial if the House impeached Trump. No, he's not. He can do what I said he can do. There's no flood of GOP refugees yet, but there is unmistakable drift. Trump's approval rating among Republicans is 87%, a drop of 4 points since mid-September, he goes on. In the Senate, Ben Sasse and Susan Collins have made their usual equivocal noises, but not surprisingly, it's Mitt Romney, longtime Trump antagonist and sometimes suck-up, who has become the standard bearer, leading to questions as to what is his game. According to sources, donors have in recent days called the Utah senator and encouraged him to run against Trump in the primary. Quote, there's a $500 million on the sidelines from guys who are fed up with Trump, a GOP donor told me. That's such a lie. But let's play along. Their hopes were raised when Romney attacked Trump, tweeting, by all appearances, the president's brazen. An unprecedented appeal to China and Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden is wrong and appalling. I'm looking for his tweet about Joe Biden and his son, but I can't find it, by the way. And it goes on. According to people close to Romney, he's firmly decided against primarying Trump, an enterprise he believes to be a sure loser given Trump's enduring GOP support. He has also told people that as an unsuccessful two-time presidential candidate, he's the wrong person to take Trump on. Instead, a Romney advisor told me, Romney believes he has more potential power as a senator who will decide Trump's fate in an impeachment trial. Quote, he could have tremendous influence in the impeachment process as the lone voice of conscience in the Republican caucus, the advisor said. This guy is a real backstabber, isn't he? This guy is really precious. Incredible. Romney is the one guy who could bring along Susan Collins, Cory Gardner, Ben Sasse. Romney is the pressure point in the impeachment process. That's why the things he's saying are freaking Republicans out. Doesn't freak me out. He's a very disloyal, self-promoting individual who stands for virtually nothing. You know, I'm a severe conservative. No, you're a severe pain in the ass, actually. I don't know what a severe conservative is. Do you, Mr. Producer? If you have to say you're a severe conservative, you've got a severe ego problem, because Nobody says they're a severe concern. So that's what Romney's doing, ladies and gentlemen. He's Hillary Clinton in drag. Now, Hillary Clinton's out there saying, you know, she'd think about running against Trump again. She beat him the first time. I guess Hillary doesn't know how the Constitution works. She lost in an electoral college landslide. Just because you run up votes in California doesn't mean you win. Doesn't mean you win. You didn't win the first time, Hillary. But she's psychotic. May I say that she's psychotic, Mr. Producer? We're not supposed to make any distinguishing comments about genitalia, right? Everybody's genitalia is the same, or it's all different, or whatever it is. So we won't hold back on talking about Hillary Clinton just because of her genitalia. She needs to be treated like everybody else. She's a psycho. An absolute psycho. She wants to run again. She can run again. Who's stopping her? She can waddle rather than run. I recall that. And I don't remember her doing that very well in Michigan, in Wisconsin, in Minnesota. Minnesota. She ran a lousy campaign. She's a lousy candidate. And she'd be a lousy president. And you talk about collusion with Russia. She's colluded up the wazoo. May I say that? I think I will. She's colluded up the wazoo. And not just with Russia. With Ukraine. More when I return.